Well, hello, everyone. Here we are. It's the 1st of October, 2024. A glorious, glorious Tuesday morning. I'm about to sneeze or not. It's 9 o'clock in the morning right here in Tucson, Arizona, and that means it is time for the Mindful Moment. I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I'm the Senior Minister here at Unity of Tucson, an inclusive and loving spiritual center where our purpose is to offer the principles of new thought for exploration. And through that exploration, we may find personal purpose, develop a spiritual path, and master spiritual understanding. So that's what this is all about. The Mindful Moment is part of my spiritual practice, and I come to you live Monday through Thursday at 9 a.m. in this forum, in this way, virtually. And I do this consistently because I have found that a consistency in my spiritual practice and has enhanced the quality of my life. So that's what we're here to do. Now, whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment. Let me know that you are here. I see Sherry is exclaiming that this is a wonderful moment to be alive. Indeed, it is. Grateful to see you this fine, fine day. Yes, Wayne, love pink, think pink. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Roberta, hello to you. Grateful to see you here as well. As comments continue to come through, I do want to let you know the reminder that I offer each time I see you. And it is to say this: you are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. And I am so grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence. Please keep doing that. So today I've been having some thoughts around, I'm always having thoughts. I have thoughts that are always going on. It's like, in some ways I'm like, what is there to talk about today? Well, what isn't there to talk about today? There's always something to talk about. I've been reflecting on some of, the class I was teaching last night and talking about the nature of the creative process. And then I started thinking about today being October 1st. We have a new theme for Unity of Tucson this month. A new theme. The theme is inclusivity. And for me, I was tying that theme into something that I say pretty often, and you may have heard me say this in the past. I encourage you to consider this in this way. So how do we know that God is inherently inclusive? Well, God cannot not be inclusive because God is infinite. And so everything is included in the divine, right? So there's nothing that can be separate from. There is no good, there is no bad. There is only the forward momentum, constructive nature of the creative source. And it is always flowing forth into expression, and everything that is expressed is part of that. So everything is included. Everything is included in the divine, all of it, 100%. Now, what that means for me is that myself as an expression of this divinity, and each and every one of us as an expression of this divinity, when we are firmly, deeply rooted in that identity and truly operating in life from the core of that identity, then I firmly believe that becomes the great equalizer. For if I know my divine identity, I must know that divine identity about everyone I experience. And so that for me has been an invitation to review the ways in which I still carry, unknown bias. And we all have biases that are below the level of awareness, and they're operating. And so part of this is to bring to the level of awareness those biases that we carry and to do something about them, because in the divine, there is nothing that can be excluded. And so as I address those things in my life, I am empowered into releasing any fear, also known as phobias. I am invited into releasing any isms, I am invited into releasing misogyny. I'm invited into releasing any of that may be part of or has been part of my experience in the past. And I'm constantly in a state of assessing and working in the direction of being unconditionally inclusive. Unconditionally inclusive. When I say unconditionally, I mean it, without conditions. There is no, I am inclusive. No. No conditions to being inclusive. And that is rooted in being an example of the loving presence of the divine. So that's what I'm going to be considering throughout the day. It's what I'm going to be celebrating throughout the day. And I invite us all to take on the notion of inclusivity as a spiritual practice and look at ways that we can be more inclusive in our everyday interactions, to be more loving in our everyday interactions, to be more kind in our everyday interactions, to really start looking at the relationships in our lives, not just the relationships with people we know, but relationships with people we don't know. And we are all in relationship to people that we don't even know because we have an awareness that they exist. Think about that. We are in relationship to all of creation in some manner, even people we don't know. If we have an awareness that they exist, but we don't know them personally, they are worthy of being included in our loving expression. So that's what I choose today. It's what I call for today. And I call for it for myself. And I invite you to be on that journey with me. So let's take that into the practice of affirmative prayer. If it is safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes, I invite you to do so, simply allowing an easeful, gentle countenance as we relax, center, and resolve into the knowing. I open up in the awareness of the one. I let my mind be focused, distilling and concentrating down to the source and knowing that the infinite creative source is all there is. This magnificence is flowing forth, constantly evolving itself in the expression of creation, and everything that exists is part of this infinite wholeness. Everything and everyone is part of the infinite wholeness. Each aspect of creation is a facet of the one. And there can be nothing separate from, there can only be this unified wholeness. And so I know that all is included in that. There is an inclusive, glorious nature. There is a magnificence that is letting itself be known. There is only God in its full expression as all that is. And so as I experience the world and I experience the people in the world and all of creation, I do so understanding that it is all worthy and valuable because it is part of the divine. I trust and know that all of it is worthy of existence, for it exists. And if it was not worthy of existence, it would not exist. And so I welcome a greater acceptance in my own heart to know that I choose unconditional inclusivity. Unconditional inclusivity. I welcome the loving countenance, the loving expression that is reflected back to me, rooted in this causative state of mind. I am open to the one, knowing that the one is expressed to me, through me, as me, in all that is. We are one unified wholeness. And this becomes the basis of all relationship. A deep realization of this magnificence. And so it is with gratitude and appreciation overflowing that I easefully, gently, and gracefully allow the unfoldment of this word, the energy of creation, to do its perfect work. I let it be so, and I affirm it as so by saying, and so it is. Amen. And so it is. I am so grateful for this connection. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I am deeply inspired by your presence, and I trust that you find inspiration in this interaction. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow at 9 a.m. right here on these streaming channels. I'll be back. Yes, wherever you're watching from, come join me. 9 a.m. Monday through Thursday. 9:30 on Fridays is The Rant, Radically Affirmative New Thought. 9:30 Pacific, 11:30 Central. That is an experience that I engage in with my friend Reverend Steph Saint Amand from Winnipeg, Manitoba, up in Canada. And we talk about all kinds of stuff. Oftentimes we're looking to you to let us know what you would like to have us speak on. So if you have any ideas about what you'd like us to rant about, what you'd like us to offer a radically affirmative new thought on, go ahead and email me. You can email revjonathan@unitytucson.com. Hey, look, my email is right there. Yeah. So that's it. I'll look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Peace and blessings to you. Make your day magnificent. And remember, you are magnificent, and it has nothing to do with what you do. It is simply the core of your being. It is who you are. And so welcome the celebration of that. All right. Peace and blessings. Bye, everybody.